All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys about Lil Miquela. Lil Miquela is an Instagram star right now. She is famous for taking her pictures and then editing them to look like a fake person or like a sim, a virtual person, 3D facial printing, whatever you want to call it. That's what she does. And a lot of people argue on whether or not she's a real girl, a real person, or whether or not she is like some fake person created by a music company or a clothing company just to sell and market stuff. Who knows? But a lot of people argue on whether or not she's a real person. And I've definitely questioned this myself. Also, she has over at least 500,000 followers. She might have hit 1 million by now. I haven't really checked. I probably should have checked that since I was just on her profile, but I didn't really look. But she has a pretty good following, and people really do like her. And she does have a unique look to her. But as to whether or not she's a real person, that's what a lot of people want to know. And I think I have figured that out for you. Now, sadly, I have not figured out who she is. And I haven't really done a whole lot of research into it because I feel like unless the person comes out and says, hey, yeah, I'm Lil Miquela, then we're never really going to know, to be honest. But as to whether or not she is a real person or not, I think I have enough proof to tell me that, yeah, she is a real person. She is a real girl that edits her pictures. Now, another theory I had was that maybe she is different girls. And, you know, maybe it's a guy who takes a picture of a girl. And I was thinking maybe she's a different person. Maybe she's a guy who takes a picture of like maybe a girl. Maybe he likes her outfit and he'll be like, hey, you can be Lil Miquela for the day. And he takes a picture of her and then he edits her to look how she wants. That's another theory that I personally have. I'm sure somebody else has that same theory as well. There's a whole lot of theories out there as to who she is or what she's about and stuff like that. There's also a video out there of where Lil Miquela posted on her Instagram a video of like some fashion icons walking around. And also a guy has come out and said that he's the creator of Lil Miquela. But like I said, we all really don't know until Lil Miquela comes out on her actual profile and says, this is who I am. But like I said, I'm getting off topic. So, how do I know that Lil Miquela is for sure 100% a person, despite who it is that edits their pictures? Well, a lot of the times, if you want to tell if a picture is genuine or not, look at the eyes. And I say that because the eyes tell a lot about where this person is, whether this person is using flash and all that stuff. And let's go to the first picture. So as you see in this picture, she's obviously in front of a ring light, and a ring light is one of those lights that people use to record YouTube videos. They also use it in photo shoots, but most of the time it's used to record like videos and stuff. But obviously, in this case, she's using it to take a picture, and there's more than one picture where she's in front of the ring light. And I know what you're thinking, oh, that person could have just edited those in there. And I mean, why would a person purposely edit a ring light into their eyes? I mean, that doesn't make no sense. And that would be really difficult to do, in my opinion. And I also think it's really difficult to remove a ring light out from somebody's eyes, because there has been times where I've taken a picture in front of a ring light or really bright light, and then my eyes look all crazy because I was in front of that light, and it's reflected in your eyes. You know, anytime you take a picture in front of a ring light or a vanity light with, with the bulbs, most of the time that's going to show up in your eyes. So then I go to another picture where obviously it looks like she's holding up a phone and taking the picture from the phone. Like you can actually see the extension of her arm and then the shape of a phone. And it looks like the entire phone is illuminated, like she took a front facial, front camera picture. So in this picture, I would assume she's taking a selfie, because it does look like she's extending her arm and there's the phone. And then if you look at the whole picture in itself, you can only see one arm and the other arm is extended, which would be the one taking the picture. And as you can see, the reflection is only in that one side of her eye where it would reflect off her hand. Okay, and then we're going to look at some pictures where she's outside. Because if you're outside, a lot of the times if it's a bright and sunny day, you can see the reflection of the sky and the grass in somebody's eyes. And in this picture, you can see the clear reflection of the blue sky and the grass, as you can see. And then in like this picture, you can clearly see a silhouette of a person in this picture. I think one of these pictures is like the closest you're gonna get to figuring out who this is, but you can see a clear silhouette of a person in this picture. And you know, like I said, if I'm tripping, you know, say something in the comments. But and then this is like probably the last picture. I'm not quite sure what she is in front of. It looks like one of those, like, I don't know, it looks like just a regular straight light. Oh, I got one more picture, and then this one looks like she is in a classroom. You know how classrooms have those panel lights? So it kind of looks like she's in a classroom in this picture. And then I wanted you to, and then I know people are going to say, well, hey, those could be edited in. She could have just made her eyes to look like that. Well, I went and looked at other pictures where her eyes look a little bit more fake. And as you can see in this picture right here, I would assume in this picture her eyes were edited, because you don't really see you don't really see a reflection or nothing crazy into it. So I really think Lil Miquela is a real person, a real girl, taking pictures and editing them, whether or not it's her boyfriend taking her, you know, whether or not it's maybe her boyfriend editing her pictures or a guy editing the pictures, I don't know. But as to whether or not Lil Miquela is a person, yes, I 100% think she is a real person taking pictures of herself, because you can clearly see it in her eyes. Like, I know that sounds so crazy, and a lot of these pictures are older. I don't know if maybe she caught on to this and you know, because a lot of these pictures are older. So I don't know if maybe she caught on to this, because if you look at her more recent pictures, you don't really see any reflections in her eyes. But of course she's selling clothes now. Now that she has like a lot more followers, she's selling a lot of clothes and a lot of merch. So I would assume she was going to take more pictures of like her body now and like what clothes she's in, rather than just her face, you know, because I think before, a lot of people are fascinated like with her face and what makeup she was wearing and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different from my other ones, but it was just something I thought about. I was just like doing a little bit of research on Lil Miquela, and I was like, dude, looking into her eyes, I was just thinking like, dude, she's a real person. Like this is a real person taking pictures of themselves. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. But anyways, if you have anything you want to say about that, just go ahead and leave that in the comments. I love a little discussion about Lil Miquela any day. So, yeah, just discuss it in the comments down there. And also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, M1ZZ3Z Mrs. I'm doing a giveaway on there right now, so you can check that out and see how you could potentially win. And yeah, so I hope you guys like videos like this. You know, give it a thumbs up if you do. I'm going to be making more videos that's kind of just like the thought of the day, or thought of the week, whatever you want to call it, where I'm just kind of thinking about something that's just happening in the world, you know? And I know Lil Miquela isn't happening in the world, but whatever I feel like talking about, I'll make a little video like this. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. But peace out.